Hey.
I'm sorry. You guys are grown adults.
I'm trying to look at his phone.
Huh?
He was over here smiling at his phone.
Oh, yeah?
Let me see.
Why you want to smile?
Huh?
You don't need to smile.
What do you mean?
You're an old man.
I ain't no old man. Ciao, cuz. Bonding with my son. I miss this nigga.
I saw this video and I was flabbergasted. And you guys, in the beginning of this video, there was something I heard, something like, "Oh, you're going too fast." Now, this is a father and a son, whom the wife walked him on them on the bed. I mean, a father and a son on the bed, his grown son who is 20. It's not a big deal. Dad is on the bed, you just want to lie beside your dad, right? And then if you guys were actually viewing just the phone, like you should be in a place where we could see that, oh, you guys are just having a conversation and laughing it out. But why was it by under the sheets? And why was the father trying to cover himself up so much? Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I just got lost in this because I decided to play that video first for you guys to see before we get into this conversation. And this video has sparked a mixed reaction from people. And I'm also of that school of thought because it doesn't look normal. But you guys, let's go listen and I'll be back.
That video of the son and father underneath the blanket together, that sus ass video, everybody keeps asking, why is the mom not doing anything? Why is she recording this? Why is she laughing? Why would she post? Because she's in on it. She knows exactly what's happening because she's in on it. Everybody keeps asking, why would she post this? It's an ad. She's in on it, and that's an advertisement. You can literally hear what the dad says in the beginning of the video. And you don't even have to have your volume up all the way, although it helps. So if we, the viewers, could hear that, then she for sure heard that before she posted it. She's in on it. For those who listen to the Sasha Riley tapes, remember, Sasha Riley was adopted for the purposes of being trafficked. There are people out there who are trafficking their own goddamn kids. There are people out there who are not only adopting children to traffic them, but are birthing their own children to traffic them. So when people keep asking, why didn't the mom do anything? Why didn't she run in there and start kicking ass? Why would she post this?
It just don't make no goddamn sense. I am so fucking tired of people recording the most depraved things that go on in their fucking life, and they post it, and then when we say something about the shit, then all of a sudden we're the fucking problem. Stop showing us your fucked up shit that's going on in your fucking house if you don't want us to fucking tell you what's going on. Alright? Stop fucking sharing the shit. And then being like, oh my god, I didn't know it was going to be so fucking popular. You guys have completely misunderstood and misconstrued the situation. I can't believe you guys are doing this. Stop fucking sharing your fucking shit. And I see that this account, she likes to share all of her family, content and everything like that. Even saw a video of one of her younger sons, and I guess a friend of the younger son. They were getting ready for a football game or football practice, and they're getting all their uniform on, all this tight spandex stuff and everything like that. And then she pans over to the dad, and the dad's reaching in this cupboard, and he pulls out a container of KY jelly, which you can already see is on the shelf of the cupboard. You can already see it, but he has to pick it up, motion to it into the camera, You don't give a fuck about those kids being there or any kind of insinuation of sex or anything like that. It's fucking weird. It's fucking weird.
So I know y'all probably seen this video. It's been going around TikTok where the father and the son are laid up in a blanket. Mother walks in, she finds him under the blanket, and she immediately starts laughing. Dad immediately starts saying, hey, we're looking at his phone. Red flag is somebody that's answering a question that nobody even asked shit. He's out of breath. If you listen to the earlier portion of the video, you can really hear somebody say, take that. They're both taking their heads up out of the blanket. Father is literally cuddling his son's backside, so his genitals are against his son's butt. This son, it has to be at least about 16 years old, all in the name that he misses his son, that they're just wrestling, yada, yada, yada. Oh, it's just mom is basically in defense mode, talking about his normal affection. Y'all, please get your blinders off for the people that you love so that you can see what they're doing to your children. Anybody in their right mind can see that ain't nothing right with this. Nothing.
Did y'all see this video right here? The father and son under the blanket, and the mom walks in on them, and she's laughing, and they're trying to play it off. Like, I'm disgusted. I don't even want to talk about it. But I'm horrified. Like, I really want to throw up. And it's so obvious, and they're making it seem like it's nothing. Like, even if the boy's 20, what? Like, I thought people were exaggerating. Like, when I kept seeing the videos, I didn't even go to the original. I'm disgusted. Wow.
That woman knows what's going on between her son and her husband. She absolutely knows. Because who wouldn't watch that video back, especially after people have said something to you, but who wouldn't watch that video back and not see anything wrong with it? You can hear the dad saying, I'm not going to say it here, but you can hear him saying some things to his son. You can see him trying to pull his pants up under the blanket. You can see where the son's head was when he's coming out of the blankets. And it's like catching teenagers messing around. That's the way the dad was like, hey, she knows something's going on. And I think perhaps she put it on the internet because something inside of her wanted to know for sure. But now that she knows, I think it's too much, which is sick because you should be stopping it. On top of that, I don't think it's a coincidence that their youngest child is wetting the bed consistently. That is a sign of something happening to that child. Like, you just cannot watch that video and not think something's going on there, period. I think she knows deep down, and either she's avoiding it or it's just too much for her brain to process at the current moment. But here's hoping that it processes. Otherwise, she's just as bad.
That whole father and son blanket incident, bro, y'all ain't asking the right fucking questions for me, bro. I'm sitting here wondering, like, there's no way that a 20-year-old man and a dad just one day woke up and went under the blankets and did weird freaky shit, because honestly, we know what's going on under there. And here's the thing, anybody knows, whoever has been, walked in on or caught or whatever, we all act the same way. Exactly how that man is acting in the video. Immediately, oh, we were just trying to cover up with the blanket and then coming up with an excuse like, I did that, sir, at 17, 18. Did it work? No. No, we all knew what was happening. But the big thing, okay, we do gotta say this though. If it is what it looks like in the fucking video, we have to ask ourselves, how long has that been going on for? And how in the fuck has the mom not fucking realized that? And here's the thing, y'all been living how long together? I don't know y'all family, okay? I just seen a video and everybody posting about it, and I'm sitting here like, what the fuck? Why is nobody asking this question? How long has it been going on for? And does the mom know or not? Because honestly, I feel like she's gotta know. I mean, she's gotta know. He's 20 years old. How many years of grooming does that take to get a 20-year-old grown fucking man to do stuff with his father, stepdad, whatever? I don't give a fuck. I don't know who this fucking man is to him, but it's weird. It's really weird. And then she posts some stuff about him, like, attracting gay men. I don't know, sister, that might be a sign. That might be a sign. It really might.
Is attracting many gay men. Be ready for the cruise.
A few weeks ago, I posted a video of my husband and son wrestling around in the bed. So we just got home from watching his championship football game, and we walked by his room, and we noticed he was smiling down at his phone. So one of those smiles where you know that he's most likely smiling at a girl. So my husband jumped in the bed to try and look at his phone to see why he was smiling so big for. In the midst of all this, I whipped out my phone because, duh, we're content creators. I started filming them. It was funny, it was hilarious, and it was wholesome to see my son and his dad just wrestling around in the bed, even at their big old age. Total fail, because not even 1 hour later, my video was going viral, but for the wrong narrative. People started commenting on my posts, how disgusting this video is, yada yada, the most horrible and disgusting comments, and people resharing, reposting with their own narrative of false accusations. Are getting hundreds of DMs, hundreds of tags, people threatening us, saying that they're calling the FBI, the local police, calling the football chapter that my husband coaches at. The police even knocked on our door about 2 weeks ago and explained to us that they received many complaints about this video and that we need to be checked on. So they interviewed each one of our kids and asked us, where's the kid on the video? And both my husband and I started laughing, saying, you mean our adult child who is 20 years old? The police started laughing, saying the accusations were that he was a minor child. We had a good laugh with the police, sharing our thoughts and our concerns about this false narrative that's going viral. They completely understood and they apologized for having to interrupt our family time, and they left. All this because of a pushed narrative on a 28-second video of my husband and son, what meant to be a wholesome, quote unquote, you're never too old to still get affection from your dad, or quote unquote, boys will be boys, but dad's still checking on her phone, quote unquote, Pacific Islanders with their grown kids, to the most horrible, disgusting.
And then in her response video, she said that people are making this false narrative based off a 28-second video, and then she goes to proceed that she pretty much the whole video was like cut, and that she saw everything, that they had to come home from like this whole thing. She saw their son like they saw their son like laughing at their phone, and that's when he jumped in the bed and he's like, I thought it was funny because it was like two grown men in the bed and blah blah blah, whatever. My thing is, if that were true, let's put our thinking caps on. If that were true, why would the dad feel the necessity to explain why they were in bed? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, if you saw this full interaction, why did he over explain himself if he already knew? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Do you know, like, am I making sense right now? Like, do you understand what I mean? And then also, like, this whole, hey, if you saw the whole interaction, why is he shocked to see you? Why is he nervous to see you? That doesn't make any sense. Stop trying to gaslight us. I'm sorry, but it's weird.
The mother came out trying to justify and tell us that, oh, we are content creators, and so I just whipped up my phone. Nothing was going on. It was checking out girls. His dad. Really, mom? I mean, you've taken down the video. Just shut it already if you don't know what to say. If you don't have anything to say, because like, you could see the boy's face. You could see that they were in an uncomfortable position. Now, people are saying that the mom knows because she mentioned something like, oh, you guys are adults. Why was she saying you guys are adults? Yeah, you guys, let's go listen and I'll be back.
For all the women attacking that mother, stop. Stop being so literal, because this is not rocket science. If you look at that video, you can clearly tell that the mom is trying to communicate something. Or let's say, for example, you did not see that video. Would you have all these think pieces? She walked in on the son and father, and the first thing that came out her mouth was, oh, you guys are adults. And she was nervously laughing. Do you think that statement just came out of nowhere, or she thought that was a normal thing to say? No. She said that because she clearly knew what they were doing. And she took that video the way she did it because she didn't want to look like she was attacking them or confronting them or just being too direct. Come on, safety issues, be so for real. We have sense. We have sense. Let's not act like we don't think beyond what we already know or what we already see. Critical thinking skills, come on, guys. And women, please stop tearing her down the way you guys are already doing. Because why is it that every time we have a situation where the man and the woman is being involved, especially this type of things like sticky ass situations, you guys always find a way to be misogynist? You guys always find a way to make it the woman problem. Are you for real? Are you guys really trying to tell me that you don't see beyond what you guys already see in that video? You guys feel like if that lady did not post that video, you would have all these think pieces? No, you wouldn't. Please think critically. Let's not act let's not act oblivious. We see the facts right in front of us. The mother is asking for help. That's a cry for help video. You know, she wanted the world to see what the dad is doing to the son, to her boy, to her baby. Let's not do like that. Let's not do her like that. And obviously, I know people are going to come and be like, well, she came out and debunked the situation. Duh. You guys are tearing her down. They are ripping her apart. You know, I couldn't wait to blame her. Even though she took the video and posted intentionally. Because there's no way she didn't post that shit intentionally. She did that. She wanted you guys to see the message, to help her. But no, you guys failed woefully. You guys failed, though. You failed. You know? Please stop appearing on my feed with that nonsense take. Oh, the mother. She knew. But look at this situation. Maybe she had called the cops before. Because if somebody already went out, or like you people that seen the video, if you guys have already called the cops, and then the cops showed up at the house and did not arrest the dad or did nothing about the situation because the boy was 20 years old, that just should tell you that she probably did before, but nothing happened, you know? And two, let's say the cops pulled up and then the son was 20 years old. Isn't that still a crime though? Because incest. Is incest not a crime in America? Hello? They failed that boy. You know? And the mom was not gonna fight in the midst of two guys. She's a woman. Mind you, they're still stronger than her. They might hurt her. You guys are not thinking. They might hurt her. She is vulnerable. Even though her child is obviously the victim, but she is also a victim. Come on. Let's not act like that, guys. Obviously, I'm not going to come here and act like I'm the up, I feel like at this point, everybody should be strapped up, because there's nothing. I'm not seeing, because domestic issues have been ignored. Like, they literally have been ignored for years, except when someone is dead, you know? But yeah, guys, I just wanted to come here and say women, especially women, because you guys are the ones I'm seeing with the most stuff, you know? And still missing the point. Stop attacking that woman. All she did was try to protect her child, and you guys still missed the point. If that man have the audacity to sleep with that child, imagine what he can do. Hey? I beg you. That's just my own take.
I knew that video of the father and son under that blanket was gonna go fucking viral, because how couldn't it? When you see something like that, you have to say something. And the follow-up videos the wife made, just completely ignoring it, completely ignoring all of the red flags and signs, and all of the other commenters on there telling her, you should fucking do something about this, and her just completely ignoring it. I knew that was gonna happen. See, because the reason why she posted that video of catching her husband and son in bed under the covers wasn't for what you think it was for. It was an advertisement. These people are advertising something. And I think we can both put two and two together and know what that is.
So I went down a very uncomfortable rabbit hole about this whole situation where this father and son were under the covers and the mom came in recording them. Something completely inappropriate and disgusting was happening under those covers, okay? And it's pretty obvious to anybody who comes to see the video. Mom then puts out a video trying to defend the fact that the father and the son were just cuddling or just wrestling, all because the dad missed the son, or whatever the case may be. The son is grown, 20 years old, yes. However, for that to be something the mom is defending is also questionable, because now it's like, how normal is this in your household? When it comes to being a mother, whether to male children or girl children, you have to not be blindsided. You have to not be oblivious. You have to not be gullible. And please don't be naive. True mother's intuition, anybody's intuition, would tell you something inappropriate and disgusting was happening under those covers, okay? And what makes it worse is that the father is also a coach to young boys and teaches them wrestling.
You have no idea who is spending time around your child. You have no idea who is close to your child. You have no idea what people are saying or doing or, possibly exposing your child to when you're not around. But the signs will always be there. I'm on guard with everybody. I'm on guard with everybody because the world we live in is a cruel world. You'll realize that there are some weird behaviors people have, especially around your children. Those are people you have to pay attention around because you don't know what's happening. And the minute you see a sign, the minute something seems odd, the minute you hear somebody say, hey, you should keep an eye on them, keep your children away from people like this. Okay? Please, please protect your children because it is such a cruel world out there. It's just disgusting.
So I want to start this video off by saying this video will be a trigger warning that talks about the topic of SA and family incest. And for those who have currently went through this or are going through this currently, then my heart goes out to you. There was this video that was posted around Christmas time of last year, so I would say about a month ago and a couple days. There was this mother who walked in the room and she found her husband and her grown son, I want to repeat, grown son, under a blanket doing things. The son is about 20 years old. She recorded this video trying to say that it was a skit and posted it on TikTok. It has went viral, but more people are talking about it now. But I just wanted to say that it's really sad because when she walked in, the father looked like his pants were down and the son's had his head under the covers. And in the video at the beginning, you can hear, take this. And once the mom walks in, she catches the husband and he says, hey, to give the indicator to the son that we're caught. It's sad because this is one of those cases where you never really know what goes on in people's households or what goes in the dark secrets of people's families when you're on the outside looking in. But it's great because when you post stuff on the internet, it never goes away. There's always going to be some hidden file. There's always going to be someone who screen records or saves it. But it's sad because you can tell that at 20 years old, no one just wants to do something with their parent, which means that that boy, or that man rather, was more than likely groomed throughout the years. So we don't want to judge him for his actions because he is technically a victim in this situation. But who we do want to judge is that mother and that father. And it's crazy because they are a family channel and they have multiple children that live in that house that they're always recording content of. It's just sad. But again, like I said, you never really know what goes on people in people's lives unless they show it or unless you're in a close proximity. This is why you never want to judge and say people are living perfect lives. Because in this instance like this is what you get. And my heart goes out to anyone who's ever been sexually assaulted, abused, or is currently dealing with the effects from it. It's not something that's easy to get over. And it's not something that's, easy to go through. Shit sucks.
Y'all, just so you know, if you hear people talking about the father and son under the blanket, it ain't like a little toddler laying with his daddy under a blanket. No, it is not at all what I thought it was going to be. I can't find the original video. I think the mama took it down. But evidently, mama posted it, and she sort of walks in on her husband, daddy, and her son, who, until he pops his head out from under the covers, he's like 20. He's a grown man. So two grown men underneath the covers looking at his cell phone. It didn't sound like I was looking at her cell phone. It sounded It sounded nasty. And so when Mom walks in and says something, he's like, hey, like the kind of, hey, you get when your daddy flips on the porch light and catches you kissing your boyfriend in the evening. That's the kind of thing. Y'all, that is creepy. That just really, I was taken back. I didn't know. Oh, yeah. It was nasty. I don't even know. I feel bad for the son, cause it really makes you wonder how long that been going on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, if y'all seen it, tell me what you think. Like I said, I was not expecting that. When that grown man popped his head up from under that blanket, I thought, oh, ain't nothing good been happening under there.
A grown man and his son under a blanket together. I just watched a video of a mother recording her husband under the blanket with her son and giggling uncontrollably about it. The dad looks surprised and he's literally trying to pull up his underpants and keep the blanket covering so you don't see his skin. His son appears from under the blanket and covers his face because he's mortified that he's caught. And this is not to shame the son because he's obviously being put in a position where he's being groomed, essayed, whatever you want to call it. Now this is the creator TNC. Then they came on and deleted the video and then made a backup video to it explaining that it was innocent. It was nothing. If it was innocent and nothing, then leave the video up and stitch it and explain yourself. Now, the fact that you came on and tried to say it was an innocent moment where the dad just hopped into the bed and was trying to look at his son's phone, but you're sitting there reading a script so you don't say anything incorrectly, don't try to gaslight the world. I'm not going to show the video because I don't know if the kid is a minor, but you're failing that kid. You're failing your son. You don't stop it, you don't remove him from the situation, and you record and giggle. But it's okay because I'm a content creator, so I had to run and get my phone and film this moment. It's not the content people want to see. The content we want to see is, hey, this was happening. Let me record this for evidence and get my husband out of there, pull him off of him and beat the living poop out of him and protect my son because kids are who matters. Enough of this crap.
I'm in the dark right now, so y'all are gonna have to excuse me, please. But really quickly, I want to talk about that video of the father and son under the blanket that is viral. I think it went viral around the beginning of the month, but it's just making it to my algorithm now. So I'm going to speak on it. What the fuck? What the fuck? Clearly something incredibly inappropriate was going on in that video, and I don't know how that mom did not pick up on it. Have you never walked in on anybody doing anything sexual before? Because that was very indicative of that. Also, something about you're gonna take that, or you need to take that. And also the popping noise, which I'm sure a lot of sexually active people are familiar with that sound. Like, we have to have some discernment, because I don't know why you would come to the internet and post that. I mean, I don't know what that lady was thinking. Clearly there's something severely inappropriate going on. And if she has younger children in the house, which I think I heard that she has at least one younger child in the house, that child look, y'all. Whatever child was in the bed looked grown or close to it. It does not make it okay. It does not make it okay. That like, the world is a dark place sometimes, and that video, actually, as someone who's been through sexual trauma by an adult family member, that is incredibly jarring. That video was jarring, and it's very obvious that there was something sexual going on before she walked into that room. Obviously, Stevie Wonder could see that. Like, I really don't understand. And then she makes a follow-up video, basically reading from a script, from what I'm getting, I didn't watch the follow-up video, but apparently she was trying to excuse it, and I don't know. That was by far
Forget all the gore videos. Gore videos and stuff will never top something like that for me, because I've been through an adult taking advantage of me, an adult family member that I share blood with taking advantage of me. So, yeah, she needs to get all of her kids out of that house, file for a divorce, pursue charges, and figure out what may possibly be going on with any of her other kids, if that's going on between the son and father. That was fucking disturbing. That was disturbing. They were clearly doing something sexual. Clearly. And if you don't see that, you're condoning it at that point. And I don't fuck with parents who can't see that their children are clearly being taken advantage of by adults. Sometimes you just don't know, but you're to be the first protector of your children. And if you record something like that and you can't even see what's clearly going on, you didn't hear that popping noise, who the fuck don't know what that noise means? And then you're gonna take that, or you better take that. You didn't hear that because we all fucking heard it. I'm so over the internet sometimes. Like, some videos, I wish that I wouldn't have even watched that video because it just triggered my PTSD so fucking bad. What the hell?
It's so sad that, people get born into families. And sometimes for some people, there are some things they experience in that family that they think is normal. And if you're an amazing parent, you should educate your children from when they are beginning to know things that daddy doesn't have rights to your body, mommy doesn't have rights, auntie doesn't, uncle doesn't. No one does. Your body, your privacy, it's your body. You should encourage your children in the presence of the father. The father should encourage their children in the presence of the mother. These are conversations that should be held in homes. Because I'm sure, like, this cannot be normal. And someone was saying, call CPS. The boy is 20. What can CPS do? Can CPS be called? Can they intervene? Or are they saying they should call CPS because there are younger children in the home? And we've heard stories of kids who got, abused, SA'd by their families, actually, by their brothers, their sisters, their mothers, their father. There was a video I saw of a mom who was having a thing with her own son, and it was a stepfather who found them out. I mean, the world is crazy. Some people will say, let God come already. Let the rapture just take place and let everybody just go. Because what is this? Anyway, you guys, what are your thoughts about this? Feel free to put your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think this is normal and it's nothing and we're just overthinking and overseeing it? Let me know your thoughts and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.